Yeah, guys, let's do it. I'm excited for this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Barcelona, Spain. I'm excited. This track, this track and I have some ups and downs. Um, yeah, let's head right into practice actually. I don't need to mess with the settings too much anymore. Let's head right into practice. Alright guys, first few minutes of practice. Let's do a race program. Let's do race strategy, and then from there let's go to all the other race programs and fill up the time. Welcome to Barcelona again.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Really great track. Great and fun track though. Not my favorite track, but it is a great track. Enjoy these laps, guys. Hello, my friend. Good to see you're back. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this afternoon.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Understood. Stopping this lap.
Let's do another one. Let's do this one. This should be fun.
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Alright, enjoy guys. Like, this is the worst race program ever. I hate it.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I never complete it because I could never get it properly done. I hate doing it. I don't know why. Every time I do it, it's like every time I lift and coast, the thing doesn't go up. It stays red the whole time. Like, it sucks. So I just got into another race program. Tire management should be easy. Do a drive out because I have the time.
Standing by.
Yeah, practice session in Barcelona is not the best when it comes to doing race programs. I don't know why. But let's do this race program and then burn up whatever time there is. About almost 12 minutes, so let's see. Alright, enjoy guys.
Because temperature's so important for your tyres, cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Welcome back, guys. So what's gonna happen here, guys, is that we are just gonna let the lap time burn out a little bit, or the rest of the time burn out. Because there's not really much else to do at the moment.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1 minute 14.7.
I think I'm like P2, I believe. Yeah, I am P2. But I have the fastest first and second sector, and the gap between me and Lando is not that much. Really not. He's out on track, I'm in the garage, so stay tuned. There's about 5 minutes left. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, guys, enjoy this, and see you guys after this is done for qualifying. So 4 minutes to go, so enjoy. Guys, that's the
And
end of
that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Time for qualifiers, guys. This is the fun part. Let's do this. Qualifying in Spain, baby. I'm excited for this. Alright. Let's do it. Thank you for joining, guys. It's time for qualifying. Let's do it. I'm excited for this.
Hello everyone, it is a track the drivers know oh so well. It is qualifying in Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Alright guys, let's head out for this. First lap, Q1. Enjoy, guys.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I'm curious to see my lap time and what I did. Okay, I did a 113.5 with all three fast sectors, as in sector 1 is a 21.8.
Right, so far, our best lap, 113.5.
Bro, this commentator don't let me finish nothing, bro. It's crazy. So, I did a 113.5 with all three fast sectors. Sector 1 is 21.8, Sector 2 is 29.7, Sector 3 is 22.0. And then right below me is Lando Norris, who did a 114.
We're 19th in the speed trap, 338.8 kilometers per hour.
He did a 114.6 with a gap of 1 second. I know Max is out there, so let's see where he goes. Hopefully he goes to P2, so. Oh, Fernando. I literally thought that was Stroll. Oh, Max came in P3, right below Lando Norris with a 114.7. Okay, so the gap between him and Lando was not that much then. Alright guys, that's the end of Q1. Let's see who is out in the end of Q1. So we have Kevin Magnussen in a Haas in P20. We have Joe Gonu in a Kicksalp in P19. We have another, we have Valtteri Bottas in another Kicksalp in P18. And we have Nico Hulkenberg in a Haas in P17. And then, last but not least, Logan Sargent in a Williams in P16. Yeah, so both Haas's are out in Q1 and both Kicksalbas are out in Q1. Not surprised there, but yeah, let's head right into Q2. Get another great lap. Enjoy.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute 13.5.
Okay, so guys, let me see what my lap time is. I did a 13.5 with all 3 fast sectors. I did a 21.9 first sector, I did a 21.9 in the first sector, 29.6 in the second, and a 21.9
Okay,
in the
track's
second
quiet
sector.
right now.
Wow.
Let's get out there while it's clear.
First and second sector were about the same level speed. Oof. Okay, I'll take it. Let's see who was out on track. Enjoy. Yeah, guys, there's about 8 seconds left. End of Q2. Alright guys, let's head right into Q3, but before I do that, let's see who is out in Q2. So out in Q2, we have Daniel Ricciardo and Avisa Kashaparbi. We have Esteban Ocon and Alpine. We have Pierre Gasly and Alpine. We have Alex Albon in the Williams. And last but not least, we have Fernando Alonso in a Aston Martin. So both Alpines are out in Q2. Let's see who's in the top 10 for the shootout for pole position. We have Lance Stroll, Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and myself. Let's head right into Q3 and get this provisional pole and pole position. Let's do it. Enjoy the lap.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, guys, I didn't mean to do a second lap, but I'm not going to do a traditional box.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you.
I went over the line, I forgot to box, so what I'm going to do, I am going to Just click return to garage because I did not mean to go over the line. I was not paying attention. I was just driving.
Right, our best lap so far, 1:13.2.
Yeah, so I did a 13.2. I did a 113.2 with all three fast sectors. I did a 21.7 sector 1, 29.5 sector 2, and a 21.8 sector 3. Wow, okay. Provisional poll. Let's see what happens. That was it, guys. That was pole position, baby. Let's do it. I'm excited for this race, man.
Qualifying wrapped up. We now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I'm excited for this race, man. Let's go. Alright, guys, let me switch the difficulty now before I forget. Technically, the difficulty for this race on controller was 60. So what I do, I'm gonna go to 63. Go 2 up. And see if that does any difference. And if it does, then that's where it's staying at for the foreseeable future. But for next season, I'm gonna do another test like this to see the limits with my wheel. Because the limits that I'm basing off right now, I'm basing it off the controller limits. But next season, I have to do another one based off the wheel limits, so I can have both. So yeah, enjoy the racing, the track introduction, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys just before the formation lap ends. Enjoy.
Circuit of Barcelona, Catalonia has been on the calendar for over 30 years now, and it has served up some classics. Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari in 1996 in the rain. We have much better weather here today for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the long run down into Turn 1. This is a 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging here, to put it mildly. There are 16 corners, but there's still a lot of drama and excitement to be found out there on track. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Henry lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Joe, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside us for this one is Naomi Schiff. Well, they're having a better time than their teammates so far this year. How do you keep that momentum going?
Yes, for sure. It is never nice to be on the receiving end of that teammate battle, to be the one not winning. But for the driver who is on the upper hand, it's a real confidence boost because, as you know, the first job in Formula One is to beat your teammate. It is a team sport, but at the end of the day, that's the only driver on the grid that's got equal equipment to you. So it's the best indication of how you're doing. So for them, it's going to be a real confidence boost.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. And that may or may not play into some of the team's hands for today's race. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race
Alright
engineers,
guys,
ensuring
enjoy
their planned
the
strategies
race,
are all in place.
and I will see you guys at the end, or if anything dramatic happens, and I feel like there's gonna be fights. So enjoy it, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the race. I will try to do my best, so enjoy, and yep, talk to you guys after.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Okay, guys, that was on me. I applied a little bit too much pressure, so I do have to restart that. A little bit too much pressure there. I could have backed off, but I said let me send it, and I sent it and I screwed it up. And then now I restarted. I got a better restart than I did the first time around. But yeah, no, with passing Lando Norris there at turn 1, I kind of sent it too much, and I added a little bit too much pressure, so, and I kind of spun out the race. And as you guys can see, catching Lando was up there. Whew. I'm gonna get extreme pressure on my ass in a few seconds anyways. Sorry for the restart, but that restart, I saw it coming because I knew I was gonna add too much pressure trying to pass him. So I was not surprised. But it was a good 6-lap race pressure though. I had Piastri on my ass. But now I have Lando on my ass doing the same thing, so
will be enabled this lap. You can use
enjoy
it when
the
you're
race.
within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh, gotta be careful. So once again, guys, sorry for the restart. The only reason why I lost the P1 at the start of the first start is because my dumbass took my foot off the clutch, so my rev dropped. So, and then I pushed the clutch again, so my rev goes up again. And then by the time I did that, the lights were out, and I was like, shit. Yeah, and I realized I didn't have enough power pushing off the line. As you guys can see how much Lando's right behind me, but this is gonna be a title fight, alright, or really fight for the win. I'm gonna try my best not to let him pass me, but he will pass me at some point.
Max is really pushing hard now. He's putting the fastest lap of the race.
Woo! Where the hell did you come from? Woo! George Russell got, like, he came up behind us like, what the bro? Woo! Where the hell did he come from, bro? I was not expecting George Russell to be there. Damn. Great fight. I'm excited for this. This is a great fight. Enjoy it.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Guys, I might have potentially cost myself P1 because of George Russell. And now I have my teammate fighting me for P2. Yeah, because of George Russell, I lost P1. And I gotta defend. Now I'm on defensive mode, which means because I'm defending, I'm not fully speeding, Lando's gonna catch up pace. If the pace is above 5 seconds, I lost the race. And there goes Max. Yep, I lost. I'm losing bad right now. This is what I get for putting the AI level too high. Not only did I lose P1, I just lost P2 as well to my teammate. I tried defending, but it wasn't working. So, this is not my race. I do have a pit stop in a few laps time, and for me to undercut both Norris and Verstappen is going to be a challenge. So, because I know one of them is going to pit with me, I don't know who. And I know it's not Verstappen, so it's going to be Norris who's going to pit with me. Now I have George Russell creeping up behind me. Wow. I really screwed up again. This will be the second time me losing Barcelona in a row. Because I lost Barcelona last season to Max because of AI. Because I pushed the AI difficulty too high. I have George right on my ass.
Pit window, so and you're going to be on mediums.
I'm trying to defend George right now, so I can catch Max. Woo. The gap between me and Max is dropping a little bit, so that's okay. But I'm not catching Norris anytime soon. That's a pit stop, but he's gonna pit in lap 10 with me. But I don't know how much of a head he's gonna be. Right now the gap is like 2.4. Not too worried about it because it's under 5 seconds, which means I might have a chance catching him when I get out of the pits as well. Let's see. The only how he will keep the lead is if he pits before me. Yeah, George Russell has a nasty DRS on me right now. Next lap is my in lap for my pit stop, guys.
Okay, mate, and that's Max ahead now. Come on, mate, this is it. Let's try and get past them quickly.
Yeah, I kind of figured this would happen, yeah. But let's see, 3 laps. If that's the case, I'm not gonna pass him in 3 laps. My next lap is my in lap in my pit. So I have to try and get him on lap 10, which I doubt I will. The gap is pretty high though, the gap is like 650 right now and counting. There we go again.
In this lap, push now.
The gap between Norris is dropping to 2.2, which is pretty good. This is what I call a race.
Okay, clear.
What the hell just happened? Daniel Ricciardo is out the session. So 3 cars are pitting with me.
Remember, box
Norris,
this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the
Norris,
speed limit line as
and
you
George is
approach, and
pitting
make
with
sure
me.
you don't speed.
Yeah, Landon Norris is about to pit in. I know he is. Yeah, I told you. I knew he was gonna pit.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
I'm not gonna catch him because of the flipping
Look
yeah, he's
after
gone.
these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
The Ferrari slowed me down because I had to get out of the pits. I was stuck in traffic, so yeah, guys, I lost the race to Norris. The gap is so huge right now. I have a 1 second gap on yeah, I lost the race. Norris was about 3 seconds ahead of me now. Because he got out, I got stuck in the traffic because of the Ferrari, and these guys are traffic again, so I'm stuck. This is why I don't like to mess with the AI level too much when I put it certain level, so if I lost the second race, it was going to be in Barcelona.
Max is coming in for his stop.
Because now the problem is, right, these guys are going to have to pit, that's in front of me, and I'm going to have to catch Norris, which is about a 2 second or 3 second lead by now, and I have to cover out for George Russell as well. So I might have potentially lost the race. Yep, see, those guys are going to pit. Lando's around. I got back P2, but I have to catch Lando Norris.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Yep, I just give them the lead because I cut the curve where I wasn't supposed to.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Not my favorite race of all time, though. I don't like losing. I hate losing.
Try and close the gap to the car ahead. It's currently 2 seconds up the road.
Yeah, guys, if this gap reaches 3 seconds, I lost the race. Yep, there it is. It's gone. I'm not winning. As soon as that gap hit the 3-second mark, I lost the race. It's done over with. I'm not catching him. I'm a bit annoyed, but it is what it is. I kind of don't give a shit right now. Because I'm a bit pissed off and annoyed at the same time. Too many variables screwed the race up.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0.
The Ferrari kind of
Assuming
screwed
they still
me
look
up coming out of the
inflated
pit
to you, we're
lane
gonna guess that it's just a
because of
bad
that I had
sensor.
to
Shouldn't be
wait until it
anything to worry
passed me.
about.
Because I already changed my tires and everything and I was about to go up, but then the Ferrari came up, so I had to wait. Then, not even that, after that Ferrari, I came out in traffic. Norris was ahead of me in the traffic. So, it screwed me over big time, so fuck this game, to be honest with you right now.
Okay, the car ahead is 3 seconds up on you. Keep
And
pushing.
yep, I lost. It is what it is, man. I don't even know what race is after this, but I'm not losing that race.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Catch the car in front, bro. We're 3.3 seconds behind. We're not catching shit. The race is done. I lost. Unless Norris DNF, I'm not winning this race. By the looks of it, I have George Russell creeping up behind me, so if he breaks the gap that we have, there's a very much chance that Norris's gap is going to increase and I have to go on the defense with George Russell. So, yep, enjoy this, whatever is left of it. I'm highly annoyed right now.
Turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them. Okay, so the last lap time, 1 minute 15.6.
Yeah, guys, he's about to hit 4 seconds. And the gap between George Russell is dropping slowly. There's a 4 seconds. There it is. Why am I not shocked? This is amazing. I swear, if George Russell comes near me, I'm knocking him out the race. I'm gonna be on the defensive, but I'm gonna be aggressive defensive. Since I'm already losing the race, you're not taking P2 from me. I need as much points as I can get. Considering that I don't have P1 anymore.
You've lost some time to the car behind. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yay, P2.
Yes, nice work, mate. You did a really good job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Not where I want it to be. But it is what it is, man.
Out of the last corner for the last time. Lando Norris is victorious.
And they left absolutely nothing on the table today. It wasn't just the race victory, but it was the bonus point for the fastest lap too.
Yeah, see, this is why when I come back to Barcelona, I'm leaving this at 60. I'm not losing again.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Wait, who got the fastest
I'm
lap?
equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm still the champion. I'm still running the lead in the Drivers' Championship, so I still have that. Lando Norris only has 130 points in the Drivers' Championship. I have 257 now. Yeah, Red Bull is 396 points in the constructors. Use your detector was directed at any incidents. Yeah, okay, so no. Let's check out the highlights and then call it a evening. So enjoy. Yeah, that was a race, alright. Like I said, next time the AI level staying where it is. So where is the next race? Next race is in Austria. Okay. This should be a fun race for me. Let me see. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so the next race is a sprint weekend. So it's a sprint race and a Grand Prix race, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me verify that as we speak. So yeah, the next race, which is in Austria, is a sprint race. So I have the opportunity to win 2 races back to back there. If I win the sprint race and the Grand Prix race, that doubles up my race losses. That doubles up my race loss. But I definitely gotta switch out some of these parts now before they get worse, because as you guys can tell, if I don't switch these out, going to Austria is gonna be challenging to drive with the car with those engine parts like that. So let me see. Last season I lost Barcelona. Where was I? Barcelona. Yeah, I came in second in Barcelona to Max Verstappen last season. Yeah. The only season where I won every race and I didn't lose no race at all was in season 2. I won every single race in season 2. No losses. The season going on, I lost races, I DNF'd. Yep, had ups and downs. Season 5, I've lost so many races in season 5. Season 6, I've currently lost 2 races as we speak. I lost Saudi Arabia and I just lost Spain to Lando Norris, but that's okay. He's in P3. I don't really care. Yeah. So, it is what it is. Like I said, if I get to Austria and I win both races, that'd be great. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for joining, guys, and yeah, hope to see you guys in the next race. Oh, and by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the helmet color. I do like it a lot. Just give it a second for the screen to load. You guys just see the helmet. I do like it a lot. I am going to be running this helmet again in Austria and maybe in Silverstone as well too. So stay tuned. So yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today, and yeah, definitely see you guys in the next race for sure. Just give it a second to load, and there it is. So yeah, thank you for joining tonight, guys, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a little bit of a not my best race, but it is what it is. With that being said, yep, thanks for joining, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. So have a good night, good morning, or good evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys are, and peace out, guys.